So you see the descriptions for the methods or for the constructor of this manager, which we call it, or Java call it, grade layout. You can see three types of constructor. The first is default, and the second, maybe you can define the row, which is integer. There is no floating point in this matter. And column, which is also integer, and maybe you can by this way, which row and column, and horizontal and vertical gap. Okay. So you can specify the number of the row and column and the grade flowing the basis rules. The number of row and column can be 0. Okay, but not both. You can't make row and column 0. If you make it, the grade layout is take the initiative and try to use but automatically. I mean, it is so, for example, if you specify 0 row and 3 column for the grade, that the component grade, the layout, create 3 fixed column of the row, and also with the last row continue only one component. What you mean in this? If you have 3 column, if you specify 0 row and 3 columns, and you have 10 components, how it can add to that? How can the manager or the grade, the layout, both the component in this frame? Meaning 3, 4, 9, and this meaning in the column 4, grade then has the component grade and layout grade 3 fixed column, okay, of 4 rows. So 10 in every line, 3 and 3 and 1 it will be in the 4th line, okay. That is meaning of this. If both number of row and column are 0, the number of rows is dominate. Permit that is number of rows is fixed, and also the manager dynamically or automatically calculate the number. What we said before, if you make the row 0 and the column 0, the grade layout is responsible automatically to arrange your component according the way, or what we say, dominating the parameters, that for 0 or 1, maybe he fixed the row and add to the column by the previous way. Okay, let us see example, because this you can see it, or you can, that is explanation to this. This is the program which we said grade and layout. Similar to the previous program. There is nothing, just only how to see the grade and layout. So you have this package with swing, glabel, because we need to use glabel class, and also gtext class, and also gframe, which is in swing, and also we say any layout, it is included in package AWT, and we shall import java.aw, and we declare or define which layout or which class we are going to use, which grade. Okay, that is to prepare the grade and layout to use in our program. So you can come public class show grade and layout extend from GFrame, because we said the manager will work where in the container which is frame. And what we'll do, just we'll arrange our component. So now we have setting, or we need to have a constructor which is public, show, create, allowed, similar, and we can add all the statement that it work or to add to. And you see, this is how the statement, how to set the layout. It is exactly, but new grade. You see, this for every layout, you should to say a layout. If it is flow, or if it is grade, or if it is border. So now you define your layout, which is new grade a layout. And this technique, it works with any technique. We should have row and column. We define or we declare our row 3 and column 2, and this the gap horizontal or vertical. So how now, when we come to add those components to the container, this or to the frame, it works as 3 rows and 2 columns. There is, if you have, for example, now we have how many? 1, 2, 3. If we have 4 or 5, it will work the same. In 2 columns, in 3 rows and 2 columns. So that is grade layout. I don't think so. In the remainder of this program have something new for you. If you keep something, okay. Okay. This is the result. If we run this program, we will get this frame which controlled or managed or managed by grade and layout. And what we said, grade and layout, add the component to the frame according to the dimension that we have declared, which is 3 row and 2 column. Okay. Okay. Let us updating this program and see what we can update. Okay. It is similar, yes, but only the size for the frame, and you can see if it is the frame resized too much, the grade and layout will arrange our component according to three rows and 2 columns. Okay, and this show you if you change the pixels in the screen for the frame. Okay, let us see some comments about that program. We have said this through the explanation for the program, but we said what would happen if set a layout were replaced with set a layout new grade 4, 2. We have what did happen? 4 row and 2 column, and also our for example, if we have, meaning the component will add will add in 4 row and 2 column. Okay.
We can use to layout in the same way.
You can. We will come after this. We have something. Have some slide. We will discuss this question. Okay. Anyway, how about if the same? What we said. If we have that, meaning the component, your component will be in 2 and 2. And you see what is changed to this program?
Nothing. The same 3 column, 2 row.
There is no change, just only the minimize for. And also you see there is you can change this because we said 5 between and still the remain before. If you can change the job between I mean what vertical and horizontal. You can see all the things you think about it. You can try to test it. Okay. There is other layout which we said we have 3: flow and grade and border. The flow, it was add the component to the frame from left to right, but
Grade 2.
grade equals the components during through the row and column, and this we can see how this we choose the point that the component our component to be there, center or left or right, or what we say east or west or north or center. Okay, we see how it works. The border allowed manager is manager dividing the windows that the container our container or windows into 5 arrays, 5 areas: east, south, west, north, and center. Okay. If I need to add any component, I shall to declare the place that I am going to add in first. For example, indexing border layout dot east or border layout dot south or border layout, and how we create. Who can say to us before we go to the program how we can create this border? Which statement can create the manager layout? I mean the border layout.
Okay, we write the border layout and use any variable equal new border layout, and we
Just the statement. I need the statement. For example, what is the statement? Huh? Domain.
when you want to add,
Okay.
add, use one of this file.
No, to first to prepare this layout to the frame, and after I can come to add.
In the first, create it.
Yeah, how do you create the statement?
Set layout, new border
Okay,
layout.
this is the statement which set a layout look like previous.
Previous, yeah.
There is no difference. Just you define your layout in new. Okay, see how many constructors in this have only 2. Border which is default and
Without gap,
yeah,
with gap.
job and horizontal and vertical. Okay. The components are laid out according to their preferred sizes, meaning and where they are placed in the container. Depend about you. You select the area that you are going to add this component. The north and south and like that. Example you can see in this program how it is similar that even the layout we shall to think about this when we are going to use graphic user interface, and especially the layouts managers. Any layout manager is NAWT, and this border layout, and we create by set a layout, new border a layout, and this what we have we say is horizontal and vertical of the component. You can see this horizontal how many? 5. This horizontal 5, you see the space. Okay?
This vertical.
This 10, this vertical,
Yeah.
and this horizontal. Okay?
Yeah.
This vertical and this horizontal, yes? It is similar. I mean, one of them is. So, after we set our layout, we can select the now border layout is responsible for managing to put our component in this frame. Come and see, add new G button
Our component.
is
The name
the name of the button that we are going where in east, and border layout
Yes.
is we shall this the name and this the area that are going to add it. Okay, and also new G button, its name south, and we said we call the border layout to add it to south. Okay. And also the same. So you can see east, south, west, north, center. We can add any place we need. any component in the screen through by this grid layout. So this by this border layout. Border layout can select the area and put your component. That is the difference between this and the previous. And the similar, the remind program is similar to the oldest programs. Okay. Understand this, how to work. There is some properties for layout manager, and especially not only for one. We said for the first one, which was flow layout, what we said has alignment. It was determined where we can start to put our. That is also have horizontal and vertical for the component to. No, here I mean the gap between component and component and horizontal or vertical. Okay. Grid layout also has the row and column, and also the component add through horizontal or vertical gap. Okay, and this also properties. You can see border layout has also horizontal and vertical properties which you can use. Say there is a method or there is properties which to say horizontal gap or horizontal or vertical gap. This is methods. Okay. In the previous example, for the different layout manager, an anonymous layout manager was used because the properties of the layout did not need to change once it was created. Okay, so I think Abdul Malik he asked us that we can, this also other property before we go to answer the question or to say something about the question of Abdul Malik. There is, if you need to change the properties of a layout manager dynamically, the layout manager must be explicit, referenced by a variables. Also by a variables we can see. You can also you can then change the properties of the layout. For example, by this way, create a layout manager, which is we say flow and layout. And from this class, we have layout, new flow, and we can set a layout manager properties. We can set it through layout.set alignment, which is flow and layout.right or also give the gap 10 or for horizontal or also 20 for vertical. Okay. So we can. What about these validate methods? These validate methods, if we have, and this may be the answer of the question of Abdul Malik, if we have a computer and we can add, when we want to add two managers to manage our components. So one manager, for example, manage the component of text field or something, and the other for the button on. How we can deal with this? A container can have only one layout manager. That is, until now we know that. You can change the container layout manager by using the set a layout. You can set a layout. The first is what? For example, flow layout, and second you will set it to new layout which grid or border or something. But you should to have these methods, which is methods and the use of the validate. Methods for force, these methods, it forces the container to accept two layout. Okay, we can see how to example which is declare that. You can see this program, and we have border layout, this other way, set a layout, and this border layout, new border layout, which is the description for it or the definition, and we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also we need this, for our application, we need to set a new layout which you can, our component added in that.